All right, hey everyone, it's Jaden Hyken, and we are going to be discussing, can you pursue trading while working a full-time job? Let's get to it. So, to make a long story short, can you even trade if you are working a full-time job? Yes, and you absolutely should. And I'm going to tell you why. First, though, I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory about myself. Personally, before I got into trading, I was in construction, fine dining, and rigging. Specifically for rigging, I did like stuff like onshore, so like I was on land. I didn't really do anything like major, if that makes sense. So I would do like AHUs, chillers, a couple other like units for like installations at different buildings and such. And then construction speaks for itself, and then fine dining speaks for itself too. But bottom line, I had a very rigorous work schedule. My days would start at 6 a.m. when I'd wake up, have to get to work by 7, wouldn't get off till like 4, sometimes maybe even 5 o'clock, and then still have to go to the gym. So bottom line, I wouldn't be home till around what, like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So basically my time from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. was preoccupied by just, having a job, trying to make a way for myself. So how did I start trading? Well, this is where it comes into, you have to trade what fits your life. When I first heard about trading, I was introduced to options trading. Personally, after 2 weeks, I basically stopped trying to learn and even trade options because the options market is only open from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And because of my work schedule being, basically during prime options hours, I wasn't able to trade. And that's how I came across futures, because the futures market is open 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. That sixth day being Sunday. So because futures is open at night, that's how I was able to learn to start trading. So I predominantly was able to trade the Asian session and the London session. And for those who don't know, Asian session basically starts at 6 p.m. at night, and London session is during the early hours in the morning between 1 to 2 a.m. So I would basically fluctuate between trading those two sessions until I was able to leave my construction job, rigging job, and pivot over to basically fine dining and doing restaurant work full time. So basically how it became was I would trade in the morning and then go work at night. Now, that is not to say anyone else should do that. That was just something I was able to do given like the minimal responsibilities I had in my life at that time. So I could afford to take that risk and chance myself until I was able to trade full time. But no, newsflash, you do not have to trade full time. And I don't even want to be a simple advocate to like push you guys to do that. But that's about me. The reason why this is about you as to why you should pursue it is this. Trading is a recession proof skill, meaning it does not matter what the economy does. It does not matter what your job tells you. None of that matters. This is a skill that once you master, personally, in my opinion, you don't really ever have to worry again. I will never be an advocate for relying solely on trading for a source of income, but Lord forbid you ever got released from your job unexpectedly, or something happens in the family, or you need extra money for whatever the case is. This is a skill that once mastered, and while it does take time, I'm not trying to like make it sound like, you're just gonna pick this up in a couple months, but once you master this, you can use it as another, vehicle for income. And I feel like that's the most important thing about trading is, that in my opinion, the true freedom that trading brings you is that once you get this down, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter, what you got going on. If you simply just have a Wi-Fi connection, you know how to trade. And that doesn't mean that you're going to win. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose. It simply just means that you know what to do, which to me is worth everything. So that's one of the main reasons why I say, yes, you should pursue trading. Another reason why I think everyone should pursue trading, no matter what job you work, is for one, this is something that you can teach to your kids, or anyone else in your family or close friend that you have. Teach them, hey, I'm doing this, maybe we should join it too, something like that. But to make it more so about the individual who's watching this video, why I still believe why you should pursue and why you ultimately can do this is because if I can do it, you can do it. Trading is about two things: discipline and patience. You must have the discipline to follow your rules and the patience to wait until you are able to not only understand this, but execute at an effective level day after day. Now, I can honestly say that when I first got into trading, it definitely wasn't easy. Trying to find time to learn this stuff was definitely taxing on me mentally, but I would I really wouldn't change anything that I did for the world, and it doesn't have to do with anything about where I am today, because trading truly benefited me so many ways, monetary aside, that I will forever be thankful for. So in my opinion, if you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. This is something you will have to dedicate a lot of time to in order to master. It's not going to come in a month or 2 months. I'm really not even trying to advocate for how long it is going to come, because how long it takes to come for you, because everyone's journey is different. By God's grace, I was able to, reach quote unquote success pretty quick. I just say quote unquote because I still don't consider myself yet successful, just because I'm not where I want to be at just yet, but I am getting there, and I thank God for it. But nonetheless, it all begins with just a leap of faith. A leap of faith that you not only trust yourself, but that you trust God to lead you through this journey that you're about to go on. And that's something I will tell anyone. Like, you have to have faith in this in order to make it. But for the record, this is not a video to promote, just going bon voyage, quitting your job, and just taking on trading full time to try and learn this stuff. Absolutely not. Understand this. And I'm going to really break down to you guys the reality of trading. Trading is a skill where you are not paid hourly. Trading is not a job, never has been, never will be, because a job, when you clock in, you know how much you're making hourly, you know how much you're making at the end of the day, you know how much you're making come the time your paycheck comes, taxes, all that stuff. In trading, you are paid based on your decisions, and a lot of us are very poor decision makers, which is why it takes time for many people to become profitable in trading. So what I mean by you are paid on the decisions you make is like this. You are paid based on your analysis. You are paid based on your entry. You are paid based on your exit. You are paid by how you conduct your emotions and everything else in between, which is why I tell people, for as many people in this world that want to joke and clown and diminish a 9-to-5, there is a lot of security that comes with that. So please do not take this video as a green light to, pursue trading full time and leave your job, because no, I'm going to establish that right now. I'm just simply here to let you guys know that it is 100% possible. And look, I know plenty of people in my life through just discords and, just social media, that they work a full-time job and they trade on the side, and they're happy with both. But that is my testimony. That is something I've experienced. But in the next video after this, because it is 2 parts, I just, wanted it to be a surprise, I will be doing an interview with someone who's currently in the military and is trading along with working at the same time. In the upper corner of this video, I will also have the video attached so you can go watch it. Now, the reason why I highly recommend that you go watch it is because it's not about me at all. It's really just about, this person who I definitely consider a friend, who is doing, everything that I feel like someone who's working a job would want to be able to say that they can do, all while being in the military. And for those who don't know, a military schedule is one of the most rigorous, strict schedules I feel like on the planet. I mean, yes, there are a lot of blue collar jobs, that require the same amount of your time, but military is absolutely no slouch, and I respect anyone who serves this country and all that in between. But trying to trade and be in the military is by no means an easy feat, but yet he's doing this. So this was a very good interview, and I definitely hope that all of you watch it. But to wrap this video up, let's just cover over everything that we talked about. Can you work a job and pursue day trading? Yes. Can you trade while maybe even being at your job? Yes. It just, at that point, kind of depends on the job you work. In my opinion, the people who are able to trade while at their job, they normally have a desk job where they can have a couple screens open. Maybe they're working from home, whatever the case is, but they find a way to make it work. And that's the whole point I want to take away from this, guys. You can work a job and trade. You just have to make it work your lifestyle, and just keep grinding until it works, until you get the hang of it. But this is something that you should pursue. I don't regret it, and I feel like if you ask anyone who is just trading in general, it doesn't even have to be an influencer or whatever the case is. If you just ask anyone who's trading in general and working a job, I think that they would agree that this is something that they maybe wish they started earlier and that they don't regret doing. The only thing I want to be completely transparent about is that you are going to lose in the beginning, and I just want to be honest with you guys about that, because a lot of people get into trading for the money, and that's the wrong mindset to have, even though I do understand where it comes from. But just develop a love, develop a passion for this, and watch how much further you will go. Watch how much more time you put into this, because ultimately it's your passion that's going to carry you more than the dollar ever will. But as always, I appreciate all of you who subscribe to my channel, comment, like, all that stuff. Y'all really are helping growing my channel. And, that's just something that's always been a dream of mine. And, I really am excited to see the channel growing. I love to see the engagement. And as always, if there's anything that, anyone has a question on about day trading, you have my Instagram, which will be in the link description of this video. For those of you on Discord, by all means, message me at _Jaden or just drop a comment on this video. I want to help you guys and answer any and all questions that you might have, and I have no problem sharing basically whatever answer you guys are looking for. And also, if you are maybe looking to get into trading, you want to start, please come and join Crystal Academy, as I will have the link to become a Crystal member in the link for this video as well. But nonetheless, as always, this is Jaden Hiken, and I thank you for watching.